Hi everybody, this is Adele from Just Say Scrap, and I am here at the Christmas market in Nuremberg, Germany. Going to be going shopping. I'll show you pictures later, but welcome to Technique Tuesday, and here it is.
Hello everyone, so I'm very excited about today's Technique Tuesday. I saw this on Facebook, I believe, and oh my goodness, it is the cutest little thing. I am obsessed. I made one just to make sure that I know what I'm doing when I show you guys, but oh, she's so pretty. And I thought, as a cantor for the church, how is this not like the best thing ever, right? So we are going to be making this beautiful angel today.
Isn't she beautiful?
So first, let me clear my space so we can do what we need to do. All right. So I know I work for the church. It's very easy for me to have a hymnal, but you can really go to any church, honestly, and ask for a hymnal, and they probably have extras because the church season literally just started last weekend. So this is the perfect time because hymnals are going to be out there ready to be gotten. So I need 2 pages out of this. So I'm going to take A Child is Born in Bethlehem, 2 Angels We Have Heard on High, and I'm going to rip these out. The ones I actually practiced with were from Advent, which I think is also perfect because it is part of the Christmas season. So I'm just going to put that to the side for now because I have a feeling I'm going to be making a lot of these. And what we want to do is just take one of the papers that we ripped out first, and we are going to just fold it in half. Also, if you don't have sheet music, you could probably look online and just Google Christmas music, printed double-sided, and use regular paper for this too, so that would totally work as well. But then I'm going to fold it in half. Then I'm going to fold that half in half. Then I'm going to fold that half in half. And then I'm going to fold it one last time. So we are getting this skinny piece, right? And I just love how it says Christmas right there. And then what we're going to do is I'm just making sure that one of my folds, I can fold it the opposite way, right? So then what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of match this along those other folds that we had made. Doesn't have to be perfect. The video I saw, she basically had it perfect, but I did not have it perfect for mine little angel, and I think she's beautiful, so. All right, so that's half. Then do the other half. Woohoo! Fun, right? If you want, you can honestly just keep going. It works just the same. Or you can fold all of the pieces if you want to make sure that everything is completely even. So you're going to do this with both sheets of music. So once you have the first one done, put it aside and grab out the next one. All right, so now that I have my 2 pieces here, I am going to actually glue them where it says the names of the songs like this. So what I'm going to do is they use a hot glue gun for this, but my paper is so fine, I didn't think it was necessary. So I actually took our tear and tape and I used this instead. So I'm going to basically go up to the O Come All Ye Faithful. Did I just trying to check? All right, yes, I did. And I did go right along this one. And then I lined up the centers or wherever those 2 folds were. So those 2 are now attached in the middle. And what I noticed is, I know I ripped it out of the book and I didn't do it completely clean, but I really like how that actually looks once the angel comes together. So what I'm going to do before we go on here is gather her all together. And then since my music is so thin, I'm just going to be able to take my nail and I'm going to just rip the bottom here. So she's got like that fun bottom rip look, not just a cut look. All right, so then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find that center again. And we're gonna go a little bit less than halfway and fold it down on either side. Like this. And then before we do anything else here, we have to cut the edges. So we have those folds, but then I'm just gonna connect them back at the top. And then I'm just gonna take a scissor. Once again, my paper is pretty thin, so I can cut through all of these. If your paper's thicker, you can divide it into the 2 halves. Just rounded that out, so then when this comes down, it's got that pretty arc look. Then we're gonna take that tear tape again, and we're going to put it on the top part of what we folded, like that. And take that half and attach it. Do the same with this side. Perfect. And yay, isn't that awesome? So if you want, I actually really love this. Look how that says Christmas right there, right? That would be amazing if that was 12, 25, right? But that's okay. This has nothing, which is totally fine. So you can, if you really want, you can actually kind of like look at your music and see what you'll be able to see and stuff. But I kind of just like the fact that you can see lyrics and all that jazz. Hi, Nels. What's up, baby? All right, so then this is the next part. So I also got these little things from Michael's. It actually came like this. Oops. It came like this. I got the 25 milliliters. So it's a 12 piece of these, wooden beads. I think Nala likes what we're doing. So I did that. And then I got this wired ribbon as well. You can just use regular twine, anything that you kind of deem fit. Totally acceptable, but because I'm using the wired ribbon, I do have a wire ribbon cutter here. So I cut that to the size I wanted. And then because this is actually too thick to put through this bead, I did end up having to uncurl 1/2 of it, or one little layer of it, which I can then use, put them together for another one. So I have another one that's untwirled out there, or you can use it for like a bow on her. It's nice that it's wired. So I'm just gonna untwirl that whole thing, put this together, squish it as best we can, and I'm gonna throw it between this bead. You can get smaller ones too if you wanna make smaller angels with smaller heads. I'm gonna try a smaller angel with this size head. We'll see how she looks, but all right, perfect. So just like that, you don't have to pull it through too far, but just like that. And then this is where the hot glue comes in. I have the Ryobi. This is amazing. I use this for my crafting all the time. Brendan got me this one year and it was like the best gift ever because it really helps. There are other things. This one does get hot. So if you don't want to use a hot craft tool, this one is a low temp mini glue gun. So this one also works really well. I glued something yesterday. I had to glue some, I had some fairy lights that broke and I wanted to glue them together. So I actually used this glue to reattach my fairy lights together and now they work again. So that's nice. But for this purpose, I am going to just use the Ryobi because what I did on my angel, as you saw, is I put a bow over it. So you can't really tell where my glue is. You can see it in the back, but I put a little bow on the front of her so you can't really see. So this is heating up. I can see that. And what I did was I actually originally just put glue on the string. And where does that say Christmas? I liked the Christmas on this side. So I am working on my all-purpose mat, which is heat resistant. I'm putting it more towards the back of the angel so you can see that it's sticking out the back there, which I'm okay with because this is the back of our design. So that's okay if that's perfect. That's not too hot. I'll turn off my thing. Good. All right, so not too hot, right? And then look, I could even do like a tiny little bow. But I really enjoyed this bow. Remember, this is actually from a few Technique Tuesdays ago. So we're bringing in some of those techniques. So let's redo this bow. I have a longer tail here. Actually, what I did last time was this was attached to the spool. Okay. So remember, it's attached to the spool, and I am going to end up having a longer tail, which is I'm okay with. We're just going to go in and out and in and out a few times. Let's make this even. There we go. I have to go down and around through the middle. And then I can come and tuck under, pull tight. And we've got that bow. And then you can readjust it to however you want. It's a little bit bigger than that one, so I think I want to make it a little smaller. Can I adjust you? Slightly. Let's see. Are you too big for my angel? I don't think it's too big. And I think she's perfect. All right, so then once I have the good bow length, I'm gonna make sure her bow tails are good. And I like that this is longer because then it hangs off of her a little bit. And don't be afraid to use your ribbon. That's why we buy ribbon. So this was a Stampin' Up! Ribbon. This is the center stripe ribbon. And there's 10 yards, so there's 30 feet. So you've got a lot of ribbon to play with. And then what I did, this is just a thing that I do because I don't like when I have my ribbon frays. I'm just going to take my lighter and I'm just going to light the edges to make sure that those are hard and they're not going to fray. And then once again with my glue gun, let's see if this is still warm. Oh, nope, not warm enough. Turned it off a little too fast. What are you doing? All right. So once that warms up, we can just put a nice drop of hot glue right at the neckline. And just stick that bow right on there. There you go. Got another really pretty angel. And what I like about the fact that this is wired, which if you use regular twine won't be, is that this actually, you can really manipulate it to put it on your tree. Hi, Nollies. I know. Isn't she pretty? She's so pretty, isn't she? So, yeah. Those are the little angels. While I was waiting for the glue to heat up, I actually did play with a few more things. So, the extra part that I took off, I undid the gold, which I actually think is really pretty. And if you get enough of it, you could use it as hair on one. Isn't that so cute, right? Or we can put it into the ribbon. You can use tons of different kinds of ribbon. There are so many different pretty colors that you can use. And I'm going to try a few other things, like some smaller ones, and we'll post a picture at the end. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed today's Technique Tuesday. Nala wanted to come say hi, but while she's saying hi, I just wanted to show you that I did make another one. This one is with thicker paper. It's with the white paper, and it's a thicker hymnal. It's actually my psalm book. So I actually took that because it's 8.5 by 11, cut it in half, and then I used the 2 halves as the 2 pieces of paper. I also used the different Stampin' Up! Ribbons. So this one we have the polka dot trim. And as you see, I have this little curly piece. Please don't step on my angels. Okay, go by. I took that and I actually glued it in here too. So you do get a little bit of a different look because the bow is thicker, which is totally fine. I actually do like how that looks. I didn't think I was going to like it at first. Hold on, I didn't put enough glue underneath. Just stick another dot of glue right there. Perfect. Like I said, this paper is also thicker, so it takes the heat of the hot glue a little bit better. It still has the same back like I did before, but you can kind of be a little bit more, not rough, but it's more resilient. So, and I really like how that little bit of gold kind of pops out because we don't have it up top. So you can kind of see the difference between the two. So they're both really cute. It just really depends on what you want to do. And I mean, hey, you don't even need to use music for this. You can use any colorful cardstock you have. If you've got some really pretty paper. Maybe I like the silver and gold personally because angels. But it's just a really fun craft and something that's super easy to do. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So, all right, let us know in the comments. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hope you enjoyed Technique Tuesday. Nuremberg has the largest Christmas market in Germany. They also at all of the markets have their own special mug, and I have mine with some nice hot wine, mulled wine. It's delicious. Hope you enjoyed.
Okay, so a fun fact, I showed Mom the craft that I decided to do this week. I actually have her on the phone from Germany, and she said the Nuremberg markets actually have an angel like this, and her name is, if you would like to pronounce the German,
Rauschgoldengel.
So it's really ironic that we ended up doing that this week because that is the exact market that they were in this week. So we hope that you enjoyed this technique, and we'll see you next Tuesday.